She's making a list. She's checking it twice. She's gonna find out whose apartment has mice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ho, ho, ho. Everybody, this is Santa Claus giving the gift of keen advice once again on YouTube. Sorry children, I'm not the real Santa Claus. Hello everybody, this is Kelly Stamps, and I'm here with a list of ways that you can enjoy your holidays alone, like I always do. This video is for all the extra festive folks devastated by the turn of events this year. Well, I have good news for you. 1. You spent 9 months in the womb alone. You can wait until next year to be with your family again on Christmas like old times. And 2, you have my channel as a survival guide to being alone. And don't get it twisted, okay? I'm not purposely trying to promote an antisocial lifestyle. You should definitely talk to people. It's just that I have three friends who I honestly trust, and they live in different states. So this is just me learning and loving, spending time with myself, and being my own best friend. There's a multitude of benefits to spending the holidays alone. And whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, I think everybody should build some professional loner skills, because once you learn to stop setting the expectations so high for the company around you, it becomes a lot easier to enjoy yourself and not get hurt. Let us begin. Okay, first, let me just bask in this moment of the entire universe needing me for help. Okay, where were we? Oh, that's right. You need my help on how to spend the holidays alone. I always spend the holidays alone. I used to actually go see family, but I just don't put a huge emphasis on spending the holidays with people. Okay, not gonna lie, I did bust down to Ariana Grande's Santa Baby in the shower this morning. I am festive. I just don't put a huge emphasis on flying across the country for just 3 days to go see someone. I have my own reasons to why I like to spend the holidays alone. I do not like getting asked those questions. So why don't you have your master's degree yet? Well, Aunt Petunia, the first step would be to get a bachelor's. Are you still with that skinny little boy? What was his name? No, we are not together. Now why is that, huh? He was real nice, but he was awfully skinny. Okay, it's not that bad, but you know, I'm a very independent type of individual. I don't have any siblings. Parents, family are on total different sides of the country. My mom's side's in the South. My dad's side is in like California. Some are in Claremont. Some are in Los Angeles. Some are in St. Louis. I'm not that close with family. So I'm going to teach you how to enjoy the holidays alone, for you people who are choosing to not fly this year, for whatever reason that is. I know that there are probably at least 300 videos with this same title out there, but I won't teach you how to enjoy the holidays. I will teach you how to enjoy the holidays and make some money, maybe get something that you've always wanted. Okay, let's begin. If you are a returning subscriber, hello. You know that I like to practice minimalism. What is minimalism? In my words, minimalism is a lifestyle choice in which you only have what you need and no more. So my friend Isabella, hi Isabella, is so kind. A long time ago, I did a massive closet clean out and I got rid of everything. And I mean everything, like in my home, like where I lived when I was not here in the studio. You know what I mean? Like with family. So I had piles of clothes and I sent them to her address to hold on to because I didn't have space in New York City. So I have a pile of clothes in the corner of my apartment right now. And I actually divided it into 4 sections. And I said, okay, one day I'm gonna spend a whole day doing this stack, this stack, this stack, and this one. And the way I divided it is by trend, style, and also like designer. I love the app Poshmark. This is not sponsored by Poshmark, by the way, but hi Poshmark, if you want to do a sponsorship, let me know. They take a small cut from your sale, but they also pay for the shipping label. So all I really have to do is pack up my item, make it look really cute, put it in a box or some wrapping paper, and then I go to FedEx, I print out my labels, which is kind of a time-consuming process, but it's fine. Here in Boston, they're actually right next to each other downtown. There's a FedEx there, and then there's a USPS, so To Kill a Mockingbird, I'm so tired. Kill two birds with one stone. Hold on, I need my tiramisu. I know I don't act right when I don't have my tiramisu. We can continue. I go to FedEx, I print out the labels, and then I affix them to the outside of the package, drop them off at USPS where they provide an envelope for you, and then it's gone. And then within a few days, when they confirm that they received the product, I get money in my Poshmark balance, and then you can redeem it. I like to wait until the end of my entire selling cycle, but I sold 9 items. Yeah, 9. I'm looking over here at the pile, counting. I sold 9 items, which I knew would sell, and I made $297. I will probably make about $1,200 altogether just from selling things that I love but do not need. Number 2, donate. Donate this holiday season. For example, I mentioned that I have a pile of clothes here. Well, I sectioned it off. There's also a section where it's like cute things that can be sold, but they are more like essentials. So I have this down jacket from Muji that I used to wear a lot in my videos, and it's super warm, but it's lightweight. You can fold it easily. It's not something that's super bulky. And while I could easily sell that on Poshmark for like $40, I thought, why not drop it off at a shelter? Well, I forgot who it was, sorry, I don't remember your username, but someone on Instagram messaged me a while back and said, hey, you should think about donating to a women's or trans shelter. So I asked my Instagram followers, follow me on Instagram at the Kitty Stamps. And they said there's a place called Rosie's Place in Boston. So I have a bag set up in the corner of my room here where it has wool socks like these. This is from a brand called Smart Wool, and I used these when I went and drove all the way out to Sun Valley, Idaho to go hiking. Why was I in Idaho? Don't worry about it. I was getting potatoes. No, but really, it's a beautiful place and they have natural hot springs. But anyway, I bought a bunch of like ski gear that I didn't really need because I honestly just went skiing for the pictures. I didn't actually ski. I just stood there and went. So I have a lot of warm wool socks, beanies, heavy duty gloves, and I'm not going out there. Actually, I might tonight because I really want some, this is embarrassing. I'm randomly craving Chef Boyardee tonight.
I want some beefaroni.
I don't really intend on going out and being out and about in the winter cold as much as other people who are homeless or people who might have to actually commute to work. Also, random fact, but I saw this super depressing short film or documentary, I should say, on YouTube, and it was about homeless women on their periods. I did not realize how, no, I did realize, but I mean, it didn't occur to me how privileged we are to just have access to tampons and pads. Sorry, male Stampede, if you're watching and you're uncomfortable, deal with it. But homeless women do not have access to perfectly clean tampons or pads. They may not even have tampons or pads. In this video, a woman said that she got a t-shirt and just balled it up and put it like in between her shorts, and sometimes they just bleed out on the street, and I never thought about this. I know you're probably watching like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I think we all should realize how blessed we are, and that's another thing I want to mention is I know you're probably depressed and feeling anxious and sad because you can't see your boyfriend or your friend or your little dog this Christmas, but if you're a lady watching and you get your period, please keep in mind that there are people out there who have it 10 times worse than you. Okay, I had to leave my little office and walk to the other side of this overpriced jail cell to get these 2 books. Number 3 on my list, my final tip actually, is to pick up a good book. What defines a good book? A good book, in my definition, is anything that you can gain a new view from, anything that can possibly make you think a little bit differently. This one is called Life After Life, and this one is called The Coddling of the American Mind. How good intentions and bad ideas are setting up a generation for failure. Oof. They cut to the chase in this book. This one is talking about people's near-death experiences. If you are a regular watcher, I mean, you know that my dad died very recently and I'm an only child, and I just don't really have anyone I'm close to in terms of family, so I'm very depressed, but I'm functioning, you know, and it's because mostly of this book, but it's also just understanding that maybe some things happen for a reason. I know a lot of people have someone that might have passed away recently, so I can't recommend this enough. I don't know if you're gonna like it if you're like super religious, because I'm like a part-time Christian. I just pray when I need something. I'm like, God, let me hold $25. But this, I'm just reading objectively. It talks about some people's experiences who've had near-death encounters, and then they come back and they explain what they saw. So it just kind of puts my mind at ease, thinking maybe my dad wasn't suffering, you know, helps me reason with it, because I didn't really get or have the opportunity to have closure because of, you know what, they're like, you can't come to the hospital. And I said, yes, the hell I am. You can't tell me what to do. They said, no. And I said, do you know who I am? I run a whole university called Stampede University. How dare you? Don't get me started. This book does a great job of explaining where this hypersensitivity comes from in our society currently. I wanted to know and understand, why are so many people pressed over nothing these days? I can understand, you know, some sensitivity. You know, we all get offended by something. Even though I seem like I have the emotional range of a rock, I actually do get upset. And for example, earlier on starting my YouTube channel, I would get upset over small hate comments. Not hate, but just comments of people who just misunderstood me or tiramisu, where I find myself constantly explaining and defending myself against people for random shit. Like I did a video, what was it on? I don't know, there's so many instances. For example, with this video, it's gonna be titled, this is my rough draft, How to Spend the Holidays Alone. I know that someone's just gonna say, hey, I love you, but I just think it's a little bit rude that you would title a video How to Spend the Holidays Alone, because you're a YouTuber and you're so privileged, so for you to use the word spend insinuates the injustice of economic inequality amongst people in the photosynthesis of the Triceratops. And for you to be a rich YouTuber, you're saying that you are spending and other people out there can't spend. So I think it's a little bit rude. I think you should change the title of this video to How to Enjoy the Holidays Alone. In conclusion, I recommend both of these books. I learned a lot from it, and it's nice to have something broken down into a science to really understand where it's coming from. And it's helped me a lot with YouTube, because there are some days where I just get so frustrated and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna stop doing this, but I don't stop. I can't stop me, can't stop me. Whoa, whoa, risky, 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 Ricky, this is an emergency. You sometimes hurt my feelings, but you can't stop me.